Okay, we're going to take a look at what this whole automate your training and coaching business process looks like from the customer's perspective, and then we're going to jump back over to what it's like from the consultant's perspective, just by way of kind of recapping what it looks like now that the whole system is built, right? So let's take a look at my screen. This is where people go to sign up for my support plans, right? And so as soon as I go in and check out for the 5-hour support plan, we're going to click complete my purchase. You'll fill in your credit card or PayPal information, whichever you're going to use. And then you get this confirmation that says, thank you for signing up. Now it's time to schedule your appointments, right? We learned how to do this earlier in the course. And so now we're going to hit paid session with Seth. And that's going to take us to go schedule the appointment with ScheduleOnce. So it's going to confirm my time zone, continue. Okay, we'll do a 60-minute appointment. Okay, it's finding the next available slots. The next available is January 14th, and it looks like we have 12:30. So sure, I'll take it. Okay, and then I'm going to fill it out. Need help with stuff. Okay, and Seth David. My email, Seth@SethDavid.com. Okay, my company is Seth David Incorporated. My phone number. Okay, mobile phone, sure. I am hoping you can help me with stuff. ... Okay, done. Now remember what's going to happen. The integration has been set up. So what it did there for a second was it went into Zoom, created the appointment, and here's all the information, right? So that when it's time to join, I've got my Zoom, and this is unique, right? And if I go back to my email, by now there's a confirmation, booking confirmed, need help with stuff, right? And I set up ScheduleOnce, so it's got my picture, so this is what the customer gets. Now ScheduleOnce is also going to send a reminder, because I've set it up to do this, a day before and an hour before and then 10 minutes before. So when somebody tries to tell me that they didn't get any reminders or notifications, I know they're full of it because I know that they get several, right? So that's it from the customer's perspective. The next thing for them to do is at the time of the session, just click on this link, and remember they'll get several reminders beforehand. So even up to 10 minutes before the session, there'll be an email in their inbox with the link they need to click on and the numbers they need to call as well as the meeting ID, right? Beautiful from the customer's perspective. Let's see what this looks like from our perspective as the consultant or the training or the coaching professional, right? So this is where we'd set up the thank you for signing up template. I'll close this. I'll close box. And we'll go to master log. And over here, there it is. The session has been scheduled. So as the consultant, all I have to do myself is show up. Now this is going to be on my calendar. The session was scheduled. Remember, the date doesn't pass through nicely. So this is for January 14th. So remember, I figured this out actually mid-recording. I can just take that and copy it and paste it, and Airtable figures out what the date is. That's the only thing I might want to do, and I don't have to do that immediately. I just have to do it by the time I get to the session, or even after the session's over when I'm ready to put the link in from the recording. So from the consultant's side, there's nothing to do. All I have to do is get the email notification that somebody signed up for a session with me and get excited that I just made money, woohoo, and then make sure I show up at the day and time of my session. And if we go to look at my calendar, you'll see that on January 14th, it's there because ScheduleOnce puts it there for me. Let's just go right to January 14th, and there's my session with myself, right, which of course I'm going to cancel to make sure that slot's actually still available, right? But there it is, and if I click in here, again, all the meeting information's been copied through. That is because of the integration that I taught you how to do between ScheduleOnce and Zoom. So everything is truly done for you. Let's go back over here, cancel, reschedule. So when I'm in this browser session, this one here with the photo of me and the dogs, this is where I'm basically being the client, SethDavid.com, right? So cancel, reschedule, and we're just going to cancel it and say testing, right? Cancel the booking. ScheduleOnce is going to take it off. It should cancel the Zoom meeting. By the way, in Zoom, if I refresh it, it's not even there at this point because I hadn't refreshed it beforehand. So let's go down to January 14th. I take that back. Let's make sure. So yeah, it's not there for January 14th. It would have been there if I had updated that before actually canceling the session. So that takes care of it. Let's go back over to my calendar for the 14th. It shows up here as canceled, and now I can actually pull it off and delete that. So that is totally clear that I have that session available. So that's it from the consultant's perspective. The only thing you're going to have left to do, as I mentioned previously in the course, is after the session, you're going to get the video that Zoom records for you, upload it to Box like we showed you, get the link and update the log here, and then if it's a new customer, you have to go through that quick new customer process where you create their log by duplicating the master view and filtering it for that particular customer. That's a one-shot deal you have to do with every new customer. I hope you have to do it a lot because I hope you get a lot of new customers. That, my friends, is how to automate your coaching or training business using a series of applications. We've used Airtable, we've used Zapier. I even showed you how Dynalist can be a powerful aid in taking notes, which also helps you stay focused during the session. We looked at ScheduleOnce. I'm losing my train of thought already in terms of the apps. There's quite a few of them. But we've got ScheduleOnce, Zapier, Airtable, Dynalist, your calendar app like Google Calendar. We've used a bunch of apps. We've connected them really with Zapier and also the direct integration between ScheduleOnce and Zoom. And by doing all of that, we've got a process that makes it so you as the trainer or the coach can get focused on getting new clients and not having to worry about any of this administrative stuff. And you don't have to pay somebody to do it for you, which at one time I was doing it. That's what made me create this process, was I was paying somebody to do it, and it wasn't always getting done, or it wasn't always getting done 100% right. Sessions would get missed. Clients would call, where's my information? I don't know how to log in. And I got tired of that. So I ended up automating the process and saving myself some money and a lot of time along the way. So that, my friends, is automate your training or coaching business. How to do it. It's all in the cloud. It's all in the apps. It's all in you taking the time to get the setup done. Once it's set up, you're good. You're free. You can now focus on doing whatever it is that you do to bring in new clients and inviting them into this process. And as you saw, it's extremely seamless for the client too. Right? So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. As always, if you have any questions, let me know. Reach out to me. I'm easy to find. Post your comments on any of the lessons here in the course, or just reach out to me through the contact form, or any number of ways, which I'm sure by now you're aware of, for how to get in touch with me. I really hope you've enjoyed this course and got a lot out of it, and I hope it really helps you save some time and make some more money, or free yourself up to do things you really enjoy doing so that you don't have to do these administrative things anymore.